Hey everybody, Manga Chris here, and it is time for a new video. It is the end of August, so I guess you guys should know by now what that means, and that means it is time for a new manga haul. It's been a little bit since I filmed a video. It's been, at least an in-person video, it's been, I don't know, a long time. Can't quite remember exactly, but a little bit of housekeeping at the start. Just to let everybody know, I am back at school. It's my last semester, so the content on the YouTube channel and the Instagram is likely to, granted it hasn't been exactly a lot, but it's gonna be fairly, YouTube video maybe once a month, post maybe once or twice a month, something like that, just because I'm busy. I'm trying to get my schoolwork done and stay focused and stuff. And also, I hope you guys liked these combat playthrough. By the end of that, I think I got a pretty good hang of how to record. Granted, my commentary isn't the greatest. That could use some work. But the microphone will help. Sounds like I'm not talking into a tin can. But I hope you guys liked it. The sort of the pattern going forward is there's going to probably be one more gameplay playthrough for a game this year. Don't hold me to that though. That might change. But it's going to be probably one to two games a year, just because, they take a while to record, and they're fairly long series, at least the games I like to play. They're not the shortest. But that's going to be the gameplay stuff moving forward. I was debating making a second channel or not, but that, that's a lot of work, and making sure I'm uploading on the right channel, and yeah, it's for me, it doesn't make sense to make a second YouTube channel just for video games. That could change in the near future. You never know. A lot of times I think I have my mind made up, and then I change my mind anyway. So yeah, there probably might, maybe, possibly not, probably, I don't know, could be another game coming out sometime later this year, around December probably. November, December, something like that. Don't know what game yet, but I'll figure it out. And so yeah, that's the housekeeping. And now I'll get into why you guys are really here, the manga haul. So, now I did get a fair few volumes over these last 2 months, but as always, I will start the manga haul with stuff that isn't manga, but I think is adjacent, or just I think that's cool. So I've got 3 things here that aren't manga adjacent. 2 of them are, actually no, they're all books of course, but 2 of them are regular novels, and another one is something pretty cool. So first off, I have Abroad in Japan, 10 Years in the Land of the Rising Sun. Yeah, that's the title. This is a book by Chris Broad, who some of you don't know is a fairly popular YouTuber based in Japan. And this is sort of his memoir of the last 10 years that he's been in Japan. I personally really like his content, and I know a lot of people do. He's very popular. And so I got the book. This I got from Blackwell's. I had a couple of people ask about where the cover and where I got it. I guess there's 2 different versions. This one I got from Blackwell's. I pre-ordered it. I don't know if the covers have reverted to what's been advertised, because I know it looks a little different, but this I got from Blackwell's books. It's based in the UK, so shipping does take a little bit, but if I remember right, shipping is free, so that's not going to be an issue. So I got this, and then I got a second novel, and that is No Coincidence, a cyberpunk 2077 novel. This is by it's the guy's Polish. I can't pronounce his first name, but his last name is Kosek. He's a very, very well-known Polish sci-fi novelist. I personally have never heard from him. That's why I can't pronounce his name, and I also suck at pronouncing names. But my heart's telling me to say Raphael Kosek. That could be totally wrong, but it's no coincidence. It is a heist story, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. I mean, the cover is certainly draws you in. You're like, what the hell? But yeah, I'm very excited to get into it. It's been a little bit since I've read an actual book that isn't manga or a textbook that I have to read, so it's gonna be quite enjoyable. And the last bit of not manga haulness is this big guy. This is the guidebook to The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. This was, I think, at one point supposed to come out when the game came out, but was delayed. And I've got the hardcover version here. Despite it having sort of that texture of having the look of being like textured, it's just cardboard. It looks like it could be, embossed leather or like a leather-like material, but it's just cardboard, which is a little disappointing because off the Amazon listing it looked like, you know, that material, but it's not. It's just normal hardcover material. But it is a full, complete game guide. It's got all the stuff, all for all the systems, all the shrines, all the bits and doodads and doohickeys and all that stuff. And I've actually used this a couple of times. It did come in handy because I was stuck on something that was, in hindsight, incredibly obvious and easy to do, but I was stuck on it because I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, and it's got, you know, all the enemy types and, you know, tips on how to beat them, recipes for all the food, all that stuff. And so all the ingredients. So all in all, it's a very, very comprehensive guide, and I think will come in handy when I do another playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom, which, you know, I'll do inevitably because I always play the Zelda games at least like 2 or 3 times. You know, once you get the hang of it, it doesn't take nearly as long to beat it. So that is it for the not manga related things. Give me 1 second and I'll get the manga. Now, out of all the manga this month, 95% of it is pre-orders. So just to let you know, this is pretty much just pre-orders. It's pretty much what I've been doing, is just picking up pre-orders. It saves me a little money. And I also forgot to mention, I bought my PC that I was going to buy myself for graduation. I got it a little bit early because I wanted to beat the Black Friday. Can't remember Black Friday. Wanted to beat the Black Friday rush because I know people are going to be buying electronics like crazy. Believe me, I work retail. I know. And so I beat the rush, and there was a little Labor Day sale, so what the hell. So I bought it a little early. Should be here fairly soon. Expect to see a video discussing that, and, you know, might be sort of a video game adjacent video, but I plan on making a video about it. Not an unboxing, but just sort of talking about it. Rambling. Back to the manga. So these are the stack I've got. Again, most of it, this is pre-order, so let's just get into it. I'll stop talking and talk about the books. So first off, we've got volume 10 of Way of the House Husband. This is one I'm very excited to read. And I'm probably going to read this later tonight. So I believe this is the rest of the stuff that was in the new episodes that dropped of the anime. If you guys watch the anime, I believe this is the rest of the new episodes. So yeah, I also got the newest volume of Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie, volume 13. Apparently this volume 18 is the last volume, so either 18 or 20 is one of those. But yeah, so it has ended in Japan, but it's not ended here, of course, because we're still getting releases. But volume 13 of Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie, I'm very excited to get into it. And another rom-com, we've got volume 10 of My Senpai is Annoying. This is one of my favorite rom-coms, just flat out. It's really, really good. And I am excited to continue it because volume 9 was very good and a lot of things happened, and I think a lot of things are going to happen in this volume. And we've got volume 3 of Yokohama Kaidashi Kikuo. Still can't pronounce the title, but this is volume 3. There's going to be 5 volumes, and I'm probably going to actually start reading it once I have all 5. But this is, you know, the deluxe edition, you know, reprinting from 7 Seas. But yeah, volume 3 of Yokohama Kaidashi Kikuo, still can't pronounce it. But yeah. And breaking up the pre-orders, I'll show you guys what I got that isn't a pre-order. As some of you may know, I've gotten a couple series that I originally had and, you know, don't think I really gave a fair shot when I was reading them, or, you know, they didn't become a priority and I stopped collecting them and sold them. So far it's been Dogs, Bullets, and Carnage and Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm adding another one to the list, and that is Dr. Stone. So I've got volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, and volume 5 of Dr. Stone. If you go all the way back on my Instagram page, I think Dr. Stone is like the second or third post I ever made was the volumes I had then. I only had the first 3. Only ever had the first 3. So I've got what I originally had and two more. So I'm excited to give Dr. Stone a second shot. The reason I dropped it is I've got really into the anime and decided, you know, I'll just continue that. And I think I ended up giving away. I think I gave it away. Someone, I traded it for my Kindle. That's what ended up. I traded it for my Kindle that I got. So, but I'm excited to give it a second chance. I do really enjoy Dr. Stone, but I think I've only ever seen like the first season and a half. So I'm very excited to get back into it and do a little refresher because it's a freaking cool series. It's just awesome. So Dr. Stone, volumes 1 through 5. And continuing back to the pre-orders, we've got probably, I think this is the only volume 1. We got, all besides Dr. Stone, we've got volume 1 of Akane Banashi. I'm gonna think that's how you pronounce it. I could be totally wrong, but this is one of those series that you look at the cover and you're like, oh, that looks interesting. And a couple other people on Instagram have gotten it and you're like, oh, what the hell, I'll pick it up. I know literally nothing about this, and reading the back, it's a lot on the back. But I'll go ahead and read you guys some of the back blurbs since this series is so new to all of us, including me. It says, Shinada Arakawa wants nothing more than to pass his Shin-uchi exam, the test that should make him a top-rank headliner and master storyteller in the traditional Japanese art of rakugo. Akane Osaki, his daughter and biggest fan, spies on him while he practices and learns his routine for herself. When rakugo master Isoho Arakawa expels everyone after the exam with no explanation, a fire is lit inside Akane. From that day forth, she has had one goal: to avenge her father and prove his art was worthy of the title of Shin-uchi. I could be pronouncing all of those fairly important sounding words, but I probably am, in fact. But it sounds interesting, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. I always like reading manga about sort of more niche Japanese either arts or traditional or cultural ideas. I very much like learning about other cultures, and I think doing it in the manga is a fantastic way of dispelling it and getting it out there to the wider audience. So yeah, we've got volume 1 of I can't say anything today. Volume 1 of Akane Banashi. Next up, we've got volume 5 of Candy and Cigarettes. Quite the cover image, covered in blood and putting on pigtails. So this series is just totally freaking wild, and I'm looking forward to getting to this volume because I'm not actually at volume 5. I think I'm at volume 3. So, and continuing also, we've got volume 6 of That Maid I Hired Recently Is Mysterious, and I always am a fan of spines that change color, so I like the rainbow spines. So we've got volume 6 of this. This is a very interesting kind. It's like a rom-com slice of life, kind of, but it's also a really short read. It's a really skinny volume. You can read this probably in a half hour. So it's really nice, chill, short read. So The Maid I Hired Recently Is Mysterious, volume 6. Another continuation. We've got Komi Can't Communicate, volume 26. Not much I can say about this besides it's more Komi. Starting to think we're going to get more than 30 volumes, probably 35 at least, but a lot of stuff's happened, and if you guys look, you can see the cover for volume 25 is right there. So that's a little fourth wall break, I think. So yeah, that is Komi Can't Communicate, volume 26. Another continuation, we've got Shy, volume 3. That is has a very cool superhero costume on it. Definitely sort of a nurse theme. And then we've got our main heroine and the drunk Russian lady that everyone likes on the back. And that is Shy Volume 3. Definitely probably one of the more unique series I've read this year. And looking forward to getting into it. And to round out the haul, I figured it'd be fitting to end on this one. We've got Tista Volume 2, the final volume. Volume 2 of Tista. Same creator as Spy Family. So this is his, I believe, not his first, but is one of his earlier series. His 2 volumes. This one is quite thick. It's more of a thicker volume. And so yeah, I'll be able to probably just read Tista in a long afternoon. So yeah. So you guys, that is everything for the video today. Hope you guys liked it. So yeah, all that housekeeping stuff, just keep that in mind that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And hope you guys enjoyed the manga haul. Happy reading, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.